Hey gamers, I'm Elias, and before I start this video, I want to give a seizure warning because when I was looking at the game files, it said there was a seizure warning, so... Holy hell, this music is loud as hell. Anyways, yes, so seizure warning, I guess, and I accidentally played the sequel first. Doki Doki, One Final Chance, or One Final Memory, I think. Which was an amazing mod, by the way. Doki Doki, One Final Chance was my second favorite mod of all time. I absolutely loved it. And so, before I upload that video, I want to start the Doki Doki Salvation. Because that... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that was weird. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Okay, well, we're just getting right into this. I'm excited, to say the least, because if Doki Doki One Final Chance was amazing, I would expect the rest of this to be amazing. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Wait a minute. She's still here? How is that possible? I can't control it anymore. Oh, I really messed up. Help me.
Help me! Help me! Nigga!
I wake up and gasp for air. What the hell was that? My entire brain feels like it's about to explode. I look at my hand shaking as if I just survived an artillery strike. I tried to recall the events of that dream, but everything's blank. Why did it freak me out? I barely remember what it was about. I look at my phone. It's pretty late. Looks like I need to get some painkillers if I want to be in my best shape for the festival. Ooh, okay, shit, festival. I get on my bed and make my way to the door using my familiarity with the surroundings to walk through the darkness. My shaky hands fumble for the doorknob. I take a moment to calm myself down and open the door. As I walk to the bathroom, my aching mind starts to race. I think about the festival and how fun it's going to be. I'll be spending it with Sayori today, and I won't let anything get in the way of that. Although, now that I think about it, I should have offered to do that in the first place. My eyes are more accustomed to the darkness. I walk towards the bathroom and open the door. As I'm moving to turn on the light, something catches my eye. I see a light outside, but it's not a street lamp on the sidewalk. Curious, I walk to the window, leaving the light off. It's Sayori. Her bedroom light is on. What is she doing up? Maybe she forgot to turn off her lights. Why is she up right now? Is something bothering her? Then it hits me. Yesterday she told me everything about her depression, about how she feels about me. Is it really bad as she says? I can't even begin to fathom the pain she goes through. I try to put it out of my mind, but it keeps racing as I close the door and head back to my room. Why is she awake? Is she crying? Maybe I should check on her. That's what boyfriends do, right? I need to help her, or at least make sure she's okay. Wait, wouldn't that make her feel bad? She said that she feels bad when people try to help her. Who am I kidding? She said she loves me. I should have spent more time with her yesterday. I should have spent more time with her in general. She's been dropping hints this whole time. She probably feels terrible when I don't pick up on them. It's no wonder she's crying. Is she crying? I don't know. I feel an extreme sense of anxiety overcome me. I'm such an idiot. She poured her heart out to me, and she didn't even think to spend time with her to work things out. That's it. I'm going over to see her. I love her, and I want to do everything I can to help her. It's my goddamn voice. After playing an entire Doki Doki mod and talking for like an hour straight, your voice starts to hurt. The night is quiet except for a few bugs chirping. I look to Sayori's still light room as I walk across our lawns. Yo, you put on a shirt, right? Or you put on clothing that doesn't look like... Because when I go to sleep, I just have underwear on. When I go to sleep, I take off my shirt. Sometimes I take off my shorts and I just sleep in my underwear because it's comfortable. As I reach her front door and move my hand to ring the doorbell, I start to second guess myself. Is this really a good idea? I'll ring the doorbell. Looks like I'm really doing this. Sayori shouldn't be too mad that I'm bothering her at this hour, right? I stand for a few seconds. Is she still awake? I walk towards the side of her house to check if her light's still on. Sure enough, I still see her light from the corner of her house. I return to the front door and anxiously peer into the window. A few seconds pass. I get a bit worried now. I mean, we used to come to each other's house unannounced as kids. Surely this won't be a fox pause. I open the door and close it behind me, careful not to make too much noise. Sayori? It's Elias. I saw your lights on and I'm just checking in. No response. Sorry if I woke you up. I just got a bit worried. I hear nothing but the muffled sounds of bugs outside. Okay, I'm coming upstairs. I head up in the stairs and get to her door. Hello? I know you're in there, dummy. Can you hear me? I hear nothing. Alright, this is getting a little silly. I put my hand on the doorknob and gently open the door. Sayori? Yo! Yeah, I kind of expected this, to be honest. What the hell? I'm in total shock. Sayori and I stare at each other for what seems like a million years. Sayori, what? I struggle to even form a sentence. I just stand there looking at Sayori, looking as shocked as I am. Elias, why did you check on me today? You're supposed to have fun at the festival with everyone. Sayori's voice shakes as she talks. It sends a chill down my spine. I don't even know how to feel. Here is my childhood friend, her head through a noose, ready to kick the chair over at any time. I feel like my chest is going to explode. Sayori, what are you doing? Please, come down. I only want to help. This is all my fault. I shouldn't have told you those things yesterday. Now Sayori is... Elias, you can't help me. Nobody can. I don't deserve help from anybody. That's not true. I care so much for you, Sayori. Sayori shakes her head. You don't have to lie to me to make me feel better, Elias. I know how worthless I am. I'm such a terrible friend for putting this on you. Sayori's expression hasn't changed since I arrived. Why isn't anything I say working? Sayori, I would never lie to you. I just want you to come down from there. I don't want you to blame yourself anymore. It's not your fault you're feeling like this. It's mine. I'm the one who's been such a terrible friend. As I say this, it hits me how badly I've treated her. How I insulted her in the club, in front of her friends, called her out on her insecurities, and straight up ignored her for Natsuki at one point. How could I take her for granted for so long? What the hell is wrong with me? Sayori says nothing. She looks about it, ready to end it all. I love you. I wouldn't have told you sooner, but I was afraid you would be creeped out and stop talking to me. Everything I said yesterday is true. You mean everything to me. If I lose you, I lost the dearest thing to me. I'm terrified. I can't bear the sight of watching her stand there. Why won't you just come down? Elias, I would be breaking your heart, wouldn't I? I would still be a terrible friend if I left you. Please, Sayori, please come down. If not for you, then for me. I never have been so scared in my entire life. Every word that comes out of my mouth could determine whether or not my best friend lives. Suddenly, Sayori slowly pulls her head off the noose and sets it aside. I feel a huge sense of relief. I reach my hand and grab her and help her climb down from the chair, her expression remaining unchanged. Okay, Sayori, I'm here now. I walk over slowly to her, never letting my gaze leave mine. I take her arms into mine. As soon as I felt the warmth of her body, my emotions took over. Unable to hold it together anymore, I began to sob uncontrollably. Noticing my distress, I feel her return my embrace, and she starts crying too. After a few minutes of sobbing together, I still feel the intensity of emotion I felt a few minutes ago. How could you do this to me? I didn't know you cared so much for me. Sayori, I've always cared for you. I've just been so insecure I never told you. Even since we were kids, I always felt something for you. I've always felt the same way. I didn't think you liked me back, Elias, even after you told me yesterday. I just didn't believe it. Spending time with you after school, just like old times, it helped reignite my feelings that have always been there for you. I didn't know how to act upon them, and now I realize I should have been there for you. Sayori's hands start shaking as they grip my back. Elias, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I put you through this pain. I don't deserve you. I'm just a rain cloud on your sunny day, Elias. I try to be cautious with my words. It's okay, Sayori. Please, I'm here now. You make me happy, Sayori. You're everything to me. If I lost you, I wouldn't know how I would go on. Well, Monika would have whipped out her 20-inch cock and said, "Fuck you, game," and then, I don't know, started an entire new game. Elias, it hurts. It hurts so much to know you care about me, but am I really causing her this much pain? If it makes you happy, I'll carry on for you. Sayori, holding me close, looks up at me and gives me a smile. A genuine smile. A genuine smile. A smile I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, Sayori, you have no idea how happy I am to hear that. Sayori lets me go and sits on the floor next to me, holding my hand. I love you too, Elias, but please, can everything just be the same way it's always been? I decide not to bring up her depression. She needs medical help, but I think I'll just hold off for it for now. Anything for you, Sayori. You're my closest friend, and I'll always be here for you. She clenches my hand tightly. I hope I'm not trying to say the wrong thing. I trust you, Elias. This time, Sayori pulls me in for a hug. Can we just stay like this? I gently nod and comfort her. I feel her body shake a little, her gentle sobs muffled in my shirt. The warmth of her body gives me a sense of comfort I've never felt before. I've said the warmth of her body way too many times this past week, and it's just because of damn TDLC mods. You fuckers do this to me. I'm relieved, I'm sad, I'm glad I had a chance to hold you close to me again. It didn't work? I could have sworn I typed the right thing. This can't be possible. I'm the one in control. Why won't you just hate them? I check the time on my phone. It's around 7 o'clock, which is usually the time I wake up for school. Sayori's head is resting gently on my shoulder, the back against the foot of the bed. God, what did I do? This seems like an appropriate moment to skip school, but what about the others? If they start worrying, wouldn't that make Sayori feel worse? I feel Sayori tremble in her sleep. She must have been crying even the way after I dozed off. Poor girl. I rest my head back and let out a sigh. I think I'll just rest here with her. Yeah, this is nice. It's a bittersweet sort of way. Sayori lifts her head off my shoulder and slowly opens her eyes. They're still red from all the tears. Elias, what happened last night? Was I really about to? Sayori looks up at the ceiling fan. The noose is tied around the blade. Without thinking, I pick myself off the floor and gently undo the noose. As I hold it into my hands, a rush of memories from a few hours prior come crashing in, like a dam finally giving away. This thing in my hands, it was going to take my best friend away. I roll up the roof and stuff it in my pants. It looks a bit silly, but I don't know where else to properly dispose of it at the moment. Sayori, still sitting on the floor, looks up at me. She looks as innocent as ever, except this time she's not hiding how broken she is inside. I don't know what to say, but lucky for me, Sayori opens her mouth. Can we go to school? I'm taken aback by this question, but then again, Sayori doesn't want anyone to worry about her. She is the kind of girl that likes to pretend nothing ever happened. But after all of this, Sayori, are you sure? We don't have to go to school. We can just call in sick. Sayori finally stands up and takes a deep breath. I just don't want anybody to worry. I want to go to school. Will you come with me? These words, they have a childlike connotation to them. Way more childish than usual. She almost sounds like a lost child. Of course, Sayori. I'll support you wherever you go. Thank you, Elias. Damn. I walk a properly dressed Sayori to our usual morning spot until I realize I'm still in my clothes from last night. Silly Elias. Yikes, I'm almost forgetting the cupcakes for the festival. Do you mind if I... Go ahead, Elias. I'll be okay here. Sayori is trying hard to put a forced smile on her face. I feel absolutely useless. It's incredibly discouraging. I walk over to my house and quickly head inside. I slowly put on my uniform and remove the noose from my pants. This thing. I walk over to the trash can and throw it away. As I grab the cupcakes from yesterday, I think about last night. The word suicide has never felt this heavy before. Sure, it has a depressing subject, but when a close friend is about to do it right in front of me, I slam my fist in the wall. Why her? Why did it have to be her? Why does she have to be the one cursed with such a terrible thing? I realize I'm tearing up. I take a deep breath and regain my composure. I don't want to make Sayori worry anymore. I look at Sayori from a distance. She's looking up at the sky, seemingly counting the clouds she sees as her eyes dart back and forth. What is she thinking? What could possibly be going on in her head? Maybe I'd like to read her better if we had drifted apart. I walk up to Sayori and put a smile on my face. Hey Sayori, you ready to go? Yep, I was counting the clouds. We start making our way towards school. The clouds look pretty gray, don't they? Yeah, you're right. Hopefully it doesn't rain on us. I was hoping my attempt at humoring Sayori would make her at least crack a smile, but she continues looking up at the sky sadly. This is hopeless. What do I do in a situation like this? She was just about to kill herself last night. She needs professional help. What's a loser like me supposed to do for a girl like Sayori? I brought my thoughts when I see Sayori interlock her arm with mine. She doesn't say anything, and I just think she likes it that way for now. Oh, shit. I wonder if they just, added these to the original artwork, or if they redid this because it looks the same, so I'm going to assume, because the two artworks together, it seems a little off. Sayori and I arrive at the literature club in time to prepare for the festival. I set the cupcakes down on a nearby desk. Lots of decorations are already up. The first person to greet us is Monika. Hey, you made it. Monika glances at Sayori. It's nice to see you, Sayori. Monika beams a smile at us and sits back down, continuing to make us the pamphlets. Yuri is finishing up her banner and Natsuki is preparing a table for all the sweets. I decide to see if I can help Natsuki out at all. I call out to her. Hey, Natsuki! Natsuki turns around excitedly. Oh, hey! Natsuki noticed Sayori in her room and seems to struggle with her words. Hey, glad you could both make it. She avoids eye contact with Sayori and I. Perhaps it was the exchange between us yesterday? Sayori begins to slowly step forward. Hey, how's it going, Natsuki? Sayori then notices the white, fluffy cupcakes on the table. Sayori fiddles with her hands, something I haven't seen her do in quite a while. Can I have a cupcake, please? I'm a little taken aback of how Sayori, or how happy and calm Sayori seems to be. No! They're for the festival! Aw, but only one. I can't help but laugh at Sayori's whiny attitude. It's almost as if this morning never happened. What could she be thinking right now? How could she be keeping this mask on after what happened this morning? Hey, did Monika move your manga collection again? Sayori points towards a closet in the back of the room. Natsuki looks back and turns around to Sayori. What do you mean? In the amount of time it took Natsuki to turn around, Sayori had already grabbed the cupcake and taken a bite. Hey, I told you those were for the festival! You're such a kid, Sayori, jeez. But they're so good, I can't help but chuckle at it. Seemingly the tension that was in the room a few moments ago appears to have vanished. Sayori and Natsuki are talking about the rest of the food as if nothing happened prior. I turn over to Yuri, hard at work creating a banner for the festival. It's a nice gradient of purple to yellow with spots of white that represent stars. I observe Yuri's painting the letters out with black ink. She seems enthralled with her work, the same way she looks when she's reading. Her movements are elegant and graceful, almost as if her timid nature just vanished. Hey Yuri! I really like how the banner works. Yuri jumps a bit, obviously shocked by my sudden entrance. Sorry about that. Oh, it's quite okay, Elias. I'm glad you could be here with us today. Monika said you wouldn't be here. Monika? Why would she say that? Well, it's no matter. I'm here, aren't I? Well, I just got caught up with a few things. I'm okay. Do you need help with the banner? That's okay. I'm almost finished anyway. What do you think? Yuri delicately moves over, looking elsewhere as to avoid eye contact with me. It looks great, Yuri. You're an excellent painter. Yuri shyly looks away, slightly embarrassed, but I see her crack a small smile. No, I'm not that good. But thank you, Elias. It means a lot coming from you. She finally gives me a full smile, which makes me feel a little warm inside. I leave Yuri to her business and decide to check on Monika. Hey, Monika, how are the pamphlets coming along? Oh, they're coming out okay. Thanks for checking on me. I just want to ask Sayori. Oh, shit. I want to ask about Sayori. I know you guys worked together over the weekend. I want to know if anything felt off about her. Monika noticeably fidgets in her chair while keeping a smile on her face. She was fine. She didn't seem too different from her usual self. I feel like Monika is hiding something from me. What exactly did you tell Sayori, Monika? The day that you said you talked to her for me. What did you say to her? I feel myself getting angry. Why am I getting angry? Monika stands up quickly, startling me in the process. Oh, shit. You should stop asking so many questions, Elias. I don't think you'll like the answer. Whoa, what the fuck? That fucking terrified me. I have ejaculated in my pants now. And now I'm going to need a change of underwear in a second. Thanks for the update, Monika. Keep up the good work. I walk back to Sayori and Natsuki, who seem to be getting along just fine. Okay, everyone, it's about time for the festival to begin. Let's get ready to share our poems. Crap, I completely forgot about the poem. Too much happened over the weekend. Hey, Monika, I'm really sorry, but I forgot my poem. Just got caught up with a few things today. Oh, that's okay, Elias. It happens sometimes. I think you must feel pretty nervous about right now. Here, I have a perfect one for you. Adventure, amazing, bed, bliss, broken calm, charm, cheer, childhood, clumsy, chocolate, cry. She can't be here, but she must be here. She's my life. But is she my world? This seems like something I would write. I'll be happy presenting this. Glad you think so, Elias. I thought of it when I picked it out. Better than anything the other girls could write. What? That last line caught me off guard. Did Monika really say that? Oh, well, we should get an order. People are walking in. Now, I'm getting heavy DDLC vibes from this. Surely because of, now that I just got jump scared, something tells me that I'm gonna get heavy DDLC vibes from this, like base game DDLC vibes. I'm a little stunned at how many people showed up for this. Most likely it was for the cupcakes, but I didn't pay too much attention to that. Natsuki volunteers to go first, which is pretty strange of her to do.
My world. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. Because you are my world.
That surprised the hell out of me. Natsuki seems different from yesterday. She somehow seems more at ease and comfortable with showing some emotions. She even accepted a compliment for someone talking about her cupcakes. She sits back down in her seat. We all applaud for Natsuki. That was great, Natsuki! Awesome job! I knew you guys would be impressed. Yuri is next to go.
One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles, and now that you're here, our sandcastles become stronger, and I feel no fear when the tide draws near. You give me the strength I need to stay on this beach.
Is all their poems gonna be about love or some shit? Because something tells me it is. So far, I already love the voice work. I'm pretty certain that there's not gonna be too much other voice work for this, but I already love it. Yuri, while remaining as shy as she usually is, seemed way more confident sharing her poems to everyone. She even walked off the stage gracefully, as if she just won a beauty pageant. These girls have really improved, haven't they? Nice job, Yuri, you killed it up there. Thanks, Elias. Sayori is next up on stage. I'm a little worried about how she'll handle it up there.
Dear Sunshine, thank you for waking me up today, but the rain clouds won't go away. It seems a little brighter today, but when you're here, they seem to fade away. Sometimes I feel afraid, sometimes I feel alone, but when I hold you tight, you push the rainy day away.
I love how whenever we go into their poems, the music changes to something that feels like the characters. You know, in the base game, when Natsuki, Yuri, and Sayori all had like their own different variations of the main theme song. It wasn't the main theme song, but it was the club room theme song. They all had their like variations. I'm getting a lot of vibes from that, and I really love that. Beautiful. I nearly said that out loud. I even feel a tear roll down my cheek. I might even be a little biased. Just a few hours ago, I could have lost her. I watched her happily skip off the stage and sit next to me. That was beautiful, Sayori. Aw, did I make you cry, Elias? What? Of course not. Just water in my eyes. Jeez, Elias, I'm not as dumb as you think, you know. We tease each other a bit before Monika walks up on stage. She looks as confident as ever, yet she seems a little stressed. Whoa! What the fuck? There's something about this sprite that terrifies me. I notice bags under her eyes. Maybe this festival is stressing her out.
All in my heart. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. No, why did they speak? They're no longer poems. I can't control it, this endless pain. It won't stop. But a poem isn't actually finished. It just stops moving. No longer want to compose my eyes.
What happens when I click off this poem? Oh, okay. What was that? I didn't exactly understand Monika's last name, but no one else really seemed to notice. I just went along with it. Again, confident as ever, Monika walks off stage. That wasn't confidence, that was fucking terrifying. Monika really is a nice person, she's just misunderstood. Don't exactly know what Sayori meant, but I brushed it off as just her spouting nonsense again. As an hour goes by, it's safe to say that the festival was a success. We got to a lot of people's attention with the poem reading, and especially the cupcakes. As I walk outside school with Sayori, I realize how tired I actually am. What a day. Hey Elias, can we talk about this morning? I feel a chill down my spine. The festival almost made me forget about what happened earlier today. Suddenly, Monika calls out to us. Hey, amazing job at the festival, you guys. You did great, especially you, Elias. Yeah, at least my last line didn't go fucking... That was a new noise I just realized I can make. Hell yeah, I'm taking that to my advantage. I can't help but blush a little. Here I have an amazing, talented, and wonderful Monika complimenting my poem even though she just picked it out for me. What am I saying? Gee, Monika, thanks. I appreciate the kind words. Monika looks over to Sayori, gives her a smile, and turns back to me. I know Sayori fidget with her hands a little. Am I missing something here? Well, I have an after party planned for tonight. Don't you think it's time we properly celebrated the amazing start of our literature club? I look over at Sayori, who doesn't seem too happy about the idea. She still needs to talk to me after all. Well, I was gonna walk with Sayori home tonight, and I'm pretty tired after today, so I might head off to bed myself. Oh, you're going with Sayori? Well, come on, Elias. I'm sure you have more fun with me, right? Parties are much fun than lying in bed all night. What the? Why would she say that? I look over at Sayori with shocked eyes, only to find her looking down at my feet, kicking the gravel around. Well, alright, Monika. Thanks for the invite, but I think I'll pass. Sayori as well. I wrap my arm around Sayori and start walking home. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, Elias. Have fun with Sayori. I can't help but feel a little bit of tension in the air after she said that, but Monika understands, right? So, I'm going to guess that they're going to make Monika more of a antagonist in this than in the original game, because the original game she had a motive, but now that she didn't do anything, something tells me that she's going to become more antagonistic. Is that a word, antagonistic? I think it is. Sayori stays quiet the whole walk home. I decided to ask her why she acted strangely when Monika showed up. Sayori, has Monika been treating you badly? Is she the cause of all this? No, Monika is amazing. She's so sweet. But I thought I remembered you saying that Monika told you that. Well, except for that day. She said lots of mean things to me, Elias. Horrible things. She said I was only a burden to you at the club. She said all I have to do is hold you back. Sayori begins to cry again, and I quickly pull her into an embrace. Please tell me we get to yell at Monika. Because I absolutely love it when characters lose their shit in media. It's so fucking... I don't know. It's so... entertaining when a character just loses their shit over something. Especially when it's over something like this. So, here's to hoping that MC loses his shit at Monika. Don't listen to her, Sayori. She doesn't understand. You would never be a burden to me. You never hold me back in anything. In fact, you're the very reason I get up every morning. Being able to see that smile of yours every day, it motivates me to keep on going. Sayori lets go of me. I grab both her hands and look directly in her crystal blue eyes, shining in the moonlight. I will always love you. Fuck. I press my lips against hers, not even having a second thought. I expect a large slap across my face, but it never happens. Instead, I feel her kiss back. My heart starts beating incredibly fast. I feel my face heat up. It must have lasted for a good minute before I catch my breath. Now have sex. I'm sorry, Sayori. I didn't mean to do anything if you weren't ready for... That's okay, Elias. You made me feel a little better. Classic Sayori, always making light of an awkward situation. She's always been good at that. Sayori yawns and rubs her eyes. Well, I'm pretty sleepy now. I've had a long day today. I can't help but feel worried about her. Without thinking, I immediately pop the question. Do you want me to stay with you? Yeah, you want to stay at my house. Is that a bit much? Well, no, it's just that you haven't really stayed over like this in a long time. Well, for old time's sake. Alright, come on inside, Elias. What? Oh, that terrified me. I thought I was about to get jump scared. Oh, I love that. Hear the sound of my alarm open my eyes. Gee, it's already time to wake up. I force myself up from Sayori's couch and stretch. I look at my phone to see a text message from Monika. Hey, sorry to bother you so early in the morning, Elias, but school was canceled today. No meeting after school either. Odd. I don't exactly remember any announcement saying school would be canceled today. I respond with, canceled? Do you know why? And get off the couch. DDLC music, man, it's so underrated. I quickly walk up to Sayori's room and gently knock on her door, slightly afraid that she won't respond. Sure enough, Sayori's sleepy voice answers me through the door. I let out a sigh in relief of hearing this. Oh, Elias, thanks for checking on me. Wait for me outside so we can walk to school, okay? Did Monika not tell her about school being canceled? Before I can explain the situation to Sayori, she walks out of her room in uniform. Hey, why aren't you dressed, Elias? Monika didn't tell you? School was canceled today. I thought it was pretty strange, too. Well, I guess no literature club today. Sarah has a look of disappointment on her face, but I can't help but feel like she was slightly relieved. Well, go get dressed, Sayori. We can't make a day off count, don't you think? What do you mean? I mean, let's go to a cafe. We haven't been together in a long time. It'd just be like old times. I offer my hand to Sayori, who seems pretty excited at the idea. She grabs my hand and gives me a warm smile. Oh, Elias, that sounds awesome. I love to. Sayori rushes back into her room and comes out with her casual clothing. Alright, I'm ready, ha ha ha. We arrive at the cafe, and a burst of nostalgia hits me so hard I nearly fall over. I assume Sayori felt the same way. She nearly trips over her own feet. Wow! I grab her arm to keep her from falling over. Clumsy as ever, huh? Hey, don't be mean, Elias. I know you felt it too. I'd be lying if I said the cafe didn't remind me of the good times. Thinking back to when we were kids, Sayori and I would always order the cinnamon buns. They were her favorite. Back when times were simpler. Back when Sayori wasn't depressed. I wonder. Making sure she cannot hear me, I walk over to the counter and place a special order for Sayori and I. Oh, hey, Elias and Sayori. I didn't expect to see you here. I recognize that voice anywhere, yet I somehow don't feel happy to hear it. Oh, hey, Monika. Funny seeing you here. Well, this is a cafe after all. Why wouldn't I be here? They have the best coffee, haha. Do you mind if I hang out with you guys? I slightly hesitate in answering her question. This was supposed to be a date for Sayori and I didn't want to be rude to Monika though, so I reluctantly offer her a place to sit. Sayori fidgets with her chair but keeps a smile on her face the whole way through. Hey Monika, glad you could join us. Sure, I guess so, Sayori. Hey, good thing Elias didn't leave you hanging that morning, huh? I'm gonna fucking beat you. Before I can even react to what Monika just said, the cinnamon buns arrive at her table, and the rush of nostalgia just melted away. Whoa, you ordered cinnamon buns? That's so sweet, Elias. I can't believe you remembered. These are my favorite. Oh, you're such a kid, Sayori. Why don't you grow up already? Oh, shit. Whoa, that got me off guard. Is this really Monika talking right now? This could have been coming from Natsuki, but Monika? Why is she being so mean? She's so antagonistic, and I love it. Oh, hell yeah. I was just saying. Oh, please, don't even play... Shit, I'm being fucking taken aback from how much of a dick Monika's being. This is something I would say. Oh, please, don't even play with that with me, Sayori. You and I both know how depressed you are. Look at you, quit acting like a kid for once. What the hell? I can't let this go on any longer. Okay, Monika. I don't know what your problem is, but I think you should leave. Oh yes, of course. Sorry, Elias. I didn't mean to ruin your little date. Monika walks out the cafe, leaving Sayori at the table. Sayori's looking down at her feet. I'm starting to realize how badly this is getting to her. I should say something. Hey, Sayori, it's okay. Don't listen to a word she said. Something is wrong with her. I'm sure she didn't mean any of the things she said. I'm at a loss for words. What am I supposed to say here? I'm still at shock for those words even left Monika's mouth. It's okay, Elias. As long as you enjoy your time here, I'll be happy too. She gives me a faint smile. Do you think I act like a kid? What? What kind of question is that? So what if you do? I like you for who you are. Sayori gives another faint smile. I decide there's only one thing left to do. I almost forgot. I grab a piece of the cinnamon bun and place it in Sayori's mouth. It seems all Sayori's thoughts just slipped away. I proceed to join in the nostalgia hype train and take a bite too. Yep, just like old times. Sayori and I finish up at the cafe and start walking back home. Monika's words are still ringing in my head. What's her problem? She used to be so supportive and caring for Sayori. Did she really mean all those things? Sayori stays quiet as we walk home. Sayori? Don't forget you can still talk to me about this stuff, Sayori. I'm here for you. Oh, it's okay, Elias. Being here with you makes a happy day anyway. Sayori gives me a big smile. I decided to trust her. I mean, things will be fine as long as I stay by her side, right? I'm still not too sure how Sayori truly feels. It's off-putting how happy she acts sometimes. Although maybe that's not too much of a bad thing. I'll just have to figure out this Monika situation on my own. Suddenly Sayori calls out to someone. Hey, Natsuki! Sure enough, out of breath, Natsuki shows up seemingly out of nowhere. It seems she just finished running a marathon. Hey guys. What were you running from, Natsuki? You look probably just for a jog. No, silly. Sayori and I help Natsuki over to the nearest bench and sit her down. You should catch your breath, Natsuki. You look really tired. 5 minutes pass and Natsuki seems to be up to speed again. I was just running from something. It's not any of your business, though. Well, if it's your personal business, I won't bother you about it. Okay, good. We hang out around the bench for a few hours. Goddamn! Talking about school, the literature club, and Natsuki's cooking. Ooh, guys, it's getting late. We should probably head home. Natsuki's nosebleed looks a little nervous, as if something was bothering her. What's wrong, Natsuki? Nothing, I'll just walk with you guys a little more. Sayori and I share a concerned look, but we didn't want to bug Natsuki about it. Hooray, we're home! I shake my head once more at Sayori's childish behavior, but I guess that's the kind of girl she is. Hey Sayori, do you mind if I spend the night at your place tonight? Just for tonight, though. And I don't want you to keep me all night with your silly games either. Sayori looks shocked and excited at the same time. Yay, a sleepover! But why so suddenly, Natsuki? Won't your dad get worried? Natsuki hesitates for a minute, looking to the side as if she was checking for something. don't worry about that. Geez, Sayori, you're always trying to get into everyone's business. Sorry, Natsuki, you're just so cute. Sayori knew exactly what she was doing when she said that. Sayori, I'm not cute! Sayori, giggling, lunges inside of her house and slams the door shut, leaving an angry Natsuki on the front porch. Natsuki sighs and smiles. Man, that's Sayori. As annoying as she can be, she never fails to leave a smile on my face. Natsuki turns towards me, looking a little worried. Hey, Elias, I don't know how else to say this, so here, just take it already. She hands me a piece of paper, looking away to avoid eye contact. What's this, a poem? Don't read it in front of me. Read it when you're at home. Alright, sorry. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Elias. Have a good night. I wish Natsuki a good night and head over to my house. Open the and begin reading. Oh, shit. So this wasn't easy to write, and it definitely wasn't easy to say in person, so this knows the best way I can do this. I've been having a lot of issues at home. Serious issues. It's the reason I ran away from home today. My dad treats me so badly. He never feeds me, and he hits me a lot. I wanted to let you know, because I can trust you. I know you won't tell anyone. Just don't bring this up tomorrow. We can talk about this later. Natsuki. I had to reread this poem at least 3 times. Natsuki is a victim of abuse? I never would have guessed. She just seems like the kind of girl that can stand up for herself. I struggle to even imagine the pain Natsuki must feel every day. One thing I wish DDLC and some of these mods did is show like little hit marks or show like signs of abuse on the sprites. Like you can sense like strangulation or like a hit mark or something like that. Like something that can show that she was being abused, like maybe a few bruises or something. And Natsuki like continues to lie about it. That's one thing I really wish a mod or what DDLC could have done. Because in the game, you only get hints about Natsuki's abuse through Monika. But what I wish that could have even brought the theory farther is seeing some things like bruises or some types of marks on her body, like maybe cuts or something. Maybe that's a little too far, but I think you know what I mean. Something needs to be done, but I can't go against Natsuki's wishes. I'm sure when the time is right, she'll talk to me about it more. She says she trusts me after all. I place a note on the kitchen table and go upstairs to get ready for bed. I just hope Sayori doesn't annoy Natsuki too much. Why do I feel so angry? Why do I want to see them suffer? They aren't real, they aren't real, they aren't real. I have to stay strong for him. I know you can hear me. I would do anything to be with you. I need to keep pushing forward. Why are all these files so different? I don't understand. Why they keep coming back? Oh, hell yeah, this transition. I love it. Not a lot of Yuri so far. I'll wake up and I can't help but immediately feel worried about Sayori. After what Monika said to her yesterday, she must be hurting. Natsuki's with her, so she should be okay. Despite that, I should have put good morning to Sayori and await a response. Good morning, heart emoji. Okay. Explain to me how the fuck that's supposed to look like a heart. Where is that? Scroll all the way down. How the fuck is that supposed to look like a heart? One of you motherfuckers in the comments explain to me now. How was the sleepover? I hope Natsuki's treating you well. Of course, Natsuki cooked me dinner, and then we talked about the Literature Club all night before heading to bed. Great, I'll see you outside in the bed. I take a quick shower, get dressed, and head out to meet Sayori and Natsuki. Hey, Elias. Hey, Sayori. Good morning, Natsuki. Natsuki is standing next to Sayori in the exact same clothes as yesterday. Natsuki, you don't have your school uniform? No, I gotta run home real quick and change. Natsuki glances at me for a second after saying this. I shoot her a concerned look, but she quickly turns around and runs off. I'll meet you guys at the club later. It's Sayori giggles. She should have gone home yesterday and picked it up. She's probably going to be late. I refrain from saying anything about her home issues. Clearly, Natsuki hasn't told her about it. Come on, Sayori, we don't want to be late, do we? We walked to school, not much is said between us, but Sayori seems to be in a much better mood compared to yesterday. Maybe spending time with Natsuki was a refreshing experience for her. Classes seem like they would never end today. Literature club time. I'm actually really starting to look forward to going every day now. I swing open the door to the classroom to find all girls already hard at work. Yuri making some tea, Natsuki reading some manga, Sayori doodling in her journal, and Monika... Wait, she's not here? I didn't even notice she was gone. I walk over to the desk in front of the room to find a note. Okay. Fuck. What the hell? My eye's hurting the more I try to read the note. I invulnerably crush the note and toss it aside. That looked like Monika's handwriting. Is she alright? What the fuck? Whoa. Alright. It's fucking 1:38 at the middle of the night. I'm now terrified. And I will definitely not be getting any sleep tonight. I guess Monika must be practicing piano again. I haven't talked to Yuri in a while, so I decided to check up on her. Oh, this music has changed. This music has fucking changed. Yuri's tea set is arranged on one of the desks, looking graceful as ever when she pours the tea. Hey, Yuri. Oh, shit. I'm terrified. This music, oh god. I expect my goddamn door to bust down when I see a giant PNG file of Monika's distorted face going, "What's up, fucker?" Yuri jumps again, nearly spilling the tea over. I stifle a laugh. I guess I should stop showing up so suddenly, huh? Oh, no, it's okay, Alice. You should be spacing out so much. Great. First I'm talking to Yuri in a few days and I already ruined it. How have you been, Yuri? Yuri seems a little surprised at my question, so is this something she's not used to hearing? Well, Natsuki and I have been getting along better lately. We've been taking some time to learn about each other's writing styles. I may not exactly prefer the simplicity of her writing, but I can see how, some people would like it. Well, hey, that's good. Glad you guys finally found some common ground. Yeah, it was nice to have a real friend for once. Not that I don't continue to be a real friend, of course. That's if you want to be friends. Yuri shyly looked away from me. Of course we're friends. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yuri's expression changes almost instantly as I say that. Really? Yuri noticeably gets excited, but quickly returns to her usual timid nature. Something tells me that Monika's fucking with the files, but she's not able to delete them. I think now I'm just theorizing here, but from how she just said it, like really this is going to her yandere-ish ways. So I believe that while Monika's still able to fuck with the files, she's not completely removing them, or she's not able to. That's a relief. Oh, I said too much again, sorry. That's okay, Yuri. I enjoy listening to you. Yuri looks away, clearly flattered. Really? Yuri smiles. Thank you, Elias. There's a moment of silence between us as she pours me a cup of tea. Hey, Elias, you didn't see Monika coming on your way, did you? No, but I saw her distorted-ass face that's probably gonna bust through my door in about 5 fucking minutes. No, I didn't. In fact, I was wondering the same thing. Oh, well, Elias, Yuri scans the room and makes sure Natsuki and Sarah are out of listening distance. I'm not very sure you noticed, but Monika has been acting strangely recently. Funny you should say that. Just yesterday, Monika completely blew up on me, Sayori. She just insulted her for no reason. Maybe she's stressed about the club? I really hope we aren't stressing her out. Suddenly, the sword swings open. This fucking sprite. I don't know why, but this sprite terrifies me. Sorry I'm late, everyone. Got caught up in some stuff. Oh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. She's right, the entire mood seemed to change when Monika walked into the classroom. Even the weather outside turned gloomy gray. Monika walks over to the desk in front of the room and starts writing something in her journal. I quickly noticed that all 4 of us are staring Monika down. Her bow is crooked, her uniform is wrinkled. Even her eyes seem to look more tired than before. It looks like she hasn't been getting enough sleep. Perhaps something really is bothering her after all. What are you looking at? Quick staring! Again, her sudden mood swing catches me off guard. She must be really stressed out. She's on her period. I've never been on a period. Wait. Alright gamers, so that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Do all that stupid shit, like, comment, whatever the fuck you want to do. And I will see you gamers in the next episode. Goodbye.